he was like, well, if you haven't, if you feel concerned, just come on into labor and delivery. And, you know, he's like, do the least amount possible throughout the day. Don't be up doing things and stuff like that. Well, that's fine. I don't know. I just felt like he was kind of like brushing me off. And so I was kind of aggravated at the fact that I was having all these contractions and I'm telling him about them. And so now I'm having to rest and not be active because of the contractions. But yet my sugars are high because apparently I have gestational diabetes that nobody told me about. And one thing that brings down your sugars from gestational diabetes is exercise. You exercise after you eat to bring down your sugars, and so obviously I can't do that now. So I'm going to have to sit around the house after I eat with high sugars and nothing to do about it. So I'm quite frustrated and aggravated. And so anyhow, as the appointment was coming near the end, he was asking me if I had any more questions or concerns, and I was like, no, I don't think so. And so he was like, okay, well, everything looks good. Looks like you're having everything's going fine. And so I'll just see you. We'll see you again next week. And I was like, are you not going to measure my fundal height? And he was like, oh, yeah, we'll do that. And I was like, well, you were about to send me out of the room down to checkout. So I lay down for him to check my fundal height, and he like barely even flipping touches my stomach. Like barely touches it. And normally all the other doctors I've had have to push down to find my uterus to actually measure my fundal height. Like, I barely felt him touch me. And so I don't know if he was actually measuring my fundal height or just saying he was measuring it to appease me or what. So that kind of frustrated me. And normally they push around on my stomach and like move Noah around to kind of make sure that there's enough amniotic fluids and stuff in there. He didn't do that. And I don't know, I was a little frustrated with him. He was a young doctor. And my other doctor that I normally see, he's an older man. And then I see one other doctor periodically here and there. He's not my regular OB either, but I like him too, and he's an older man. But this guy was young, and he was just kind of like la-di-dee, la-di-da. So I was really kind of frustrated at the whole appointment. But I go tomorrow to my maternal fetal medicine doctor. And so I'm going to bring up all those concerns to him. Also, I was supposed to be scheduled to get my betamethasone shot today. And then I was supposed to get another one next week. Well, this doctor was like, no, it says here in the notes that you're supposed to get it on the 21st and 22nd. And then your C-section on the 23rd. And I was like, no, my maternal fetal medicine doctor told me that that wasn't enough time to allow the steroid to actually take effect, that it needed to be longer, and he told me to do it this week and then the next week, and then we'll do delivery. And he was like, well, we're not going to do that. So I was frustrated about that too. So anyways, I'm going to see my maternal fetal medicine doctor tomorrow, and I'll just let him give me the shot, because obviously something got broke in the chain of communication and didn't get written down in my charts apparently. So seeing as how my maternal fetal medicine doctor is the one who's taking care of the high risk end of my pregnancy, I'm just going to bring it up to him and let him take care of that tomorrow. So tomorrow I have my ultrasound with him, and it will be my last ultrasound unless something comes up. And they'll do a weight check to see how much he weighs and to make sure that he's growing on time and make sure that the fluid levels are good. They'll also do a Doppler to make sure his blood flow is good. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. I just really wanted to fuss. I've been fussing since I left. Ryan went with me and I fussed the whole way, and then my brother called and I fussed with him about it, and just so aggravated. But anyhow, there's really not a whole lot to report as far as symptoms or anything else like that goes. Everything's pretty much still the same, except for the contractions. Like I said, I've had a lot of contractions, and they're just getting more and more and more. So I'm just keeping an eye on them, and I already drink like tons of water. I mean, I seriously can't drink any more water. I would be a blooming fish in the ocean if I drank any more water. So I mean, that's not an issue. I know it's not coming from dehydration or anything like that. So, yeah, I drink a lot of water. Also, oh yeah, and I told them today in the office, they're like, how's the baby moving? I was like, oh, the baby's moving. I said, I'm still getting the, kick counts done. I said, but he's not moving as frequently throughout the day as he has been. I was like, and this has been over the last 2 days, 2 or 3 days, he's not been moving as frequently, but he is moving. And they're like, oh yeah, well of course he's not turning flips now because he's getting bigger. And I was like, well, nobody said anything about him turning flips. I said he's not moving as frequently. I didn't say his movements were different. I said he's not moving as frequently. So that got blown off too. So I was kind of aggravated about that. But like I said, I'm going tomorrow to see my maternal fetal medicine doctor, and I will talk to him about that. And since they're doing the Doppler and stuff like that, I guess they'll get a better idea of what's going on in there, if anything. So yeah, that frustrated me too today. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of my appointment today. I went to the pool the other day, and that was nice to get in the water. I did get burnt. I don't know if you can still tell I'm burnt on the face. My arms and my back got burnt, and whatnot, but it was nice to get in the water and sit around. I want to go back again today, but I'm still a little, my arms back here just a little bit tender, and my back still a little tender, so I don't want to put a burn on top of a burn. So, and I applied so much sunscreen. Every time I got out of the water, I kept putting sunscreen on, but apparently it didn't help. So, anyhow, we did that, and then, I think that's about it. We've got everything ready for Noah for whenever he's ready to get here. I am actually the furthest along pregnant I've ever been. I've never been this pregnant before. We lost Hannah. I delivered her when I was 32 weeks, 2 days. We lost her when I was 32 weeks, 1 day. So, that's good news. But, every passing day makes it more and more stressful. But, we're getting through it. So, but I think that's about it. I'll probably do another video tomorrow after my ultrasound and give you guys like an update on his estimated weight and what they say in the office tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, I'll do a belly shot real quick, okay? Alright. I'll see you guys tomorrow though, after I do the belly shot. Alright guys, here's the belly, 32 weeks and 5 days. There's this side, and that side. So that's it. That's the belly. Ryan called it the Buddha belly last night. But so that's it. It's still growing, I guess. I can't tell a big of difference, I guess, but I guess that's because it's attached to my body. So, anyhow, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.